right, all you listeners of the madness, welcome back to Under the Radar. And we know we're going to say this again by the end of the show, but I would like to say right now to every single one of you out there, it is an honor and a privilege to entertain you guys on my birthday. Even though Maestro says saying that sounds like I'm an egomaniac of some type, but either way, seriously, to be able to be on this microphone on a day that is very special to me, to be as silly as I possibly can, definitely means a lot to me. So thank you for watching to those out there. And yes, we're going to say this again by the end of the show, but we really do appreciate it. So without further ado and enough of the mushy stuff, as Maestro would say, I think it's time for us to take out our chrome-plated scissors to cut out some very interesting newspaper clippings from this past weekend for another very special birthday edition of yesterday's news. And in our first yesterday's news story, and more or less cover music news, for you fans out there of the classic song by the Bangles of Walk Like an Egyptian, I have some exciting news for you, because none other than Frog Leap Studios would put a metal twist on that said classic song. And during the said music video, he would have a makeshift puppet singing along with him. But at the same time, during the music video, I would say I'm a little disappointed that he didn't dress up like an Egyptian while playing the song. But then again, you know, hey, the fact that he was able to do a metal cover for a classic song like that, not bad. Now, here's hoping in the near future, most likely before the winter solstice, that he decides to go ahead and do a cover of A Hazy Shade of Winter by the Bangles as well. I don't know why, my sister really got me to like that song, and I want to hear a cover of it in metal form. And if you guys want to go ahead and check out this metal cover of Walk Like an Egyptian for yourselves, you can head on over to the YouTube page of one man only known as Frog Leap Studios to check it out for yourself. And in more cover yesterday news, folks, for you OHP fans out there wondering what's next on the plate for OHP in his metal musical covers, it looks like he would do a classic cover of the song Rihanna's Stay in metal form. And the fact that he once again was able to turn another classic song by Rihanna into a metal song, once again, very impressive. And I think the next Rihanna song I want to see him do a metal cover of is probably Disturbia, because I can only imagine what he'd be able to do with that. And if you guys want to also check out the metal cover of this cool song that was remade and redone by OHP, you can head on over to the YouTube page of one man only known as OHP to check it out for yourselves. And in other news and video game yesterday's news, for you fans out there wondering what IO Interactive's next game project is going to be, apparently it's going to be a 007 James Bond Origins game. And I, for one, who is a big fan of 007, if you couldn't tell by my Twitter page, am very excited for this game. And can only imagine which James Bond is going to be used for this said game. Is it going to be Sean Connery? Is it going to be Pierce Brosnan? Is it going to be Daniel Craig? No one knows, but either way you look at it, here's hoping Jaws, Odd Job, and of course Baron Samedi is somehow involved with it. You know, in an all-star pack if they have a multiplayer mode where you can play as those said characters. Even though people say it's extremely cheap to be Odd Job or, you know, Jaws, I still think they should be in the game. And Jaws should have the ability to bite cable wires to prevent people from getting to them. That should have been a thing in a game a long time ago. But if you guys want to go ahead and keep up to date with all the cool news coming down the tubes for this game that still has yet to receive a release date, you can go ahead and head on over to the YouTube page of one man only known as IO Interactive to check it out for yourself. That said, folks, wraps it up for another very special birthday edition of Yesterday's News. And I guess with that said, we might as well head back into the music once again. And when we return, we'll be back with a very special returning edition of the Planet of the Games right after this. So don't get lost in those oceans of madness just yet, folks, and stay tuned